Daily trading system results for Friday, December the 9th, 2022. Down on the day, another choppy day. Another pattern I'm seeing that I want to talk about here is Monday through Wednesday. The last 3 weeks has been our strong point. Typically, it's been Thursday and Friday. So I am looking forward to Monday's trade. It's very key points here that I want to make on the daily results. Is we're down on the week minus 1,400. So amidst extreme amount of chop, we were up 1,800 coming into the day, lost 3,200 on the day in the 200K portfolio, 970 on the 50K portfolio. These are the hypotheticals, very close to the hypotheticals. Only 3 trades today in the stock index 16 market internals, and then the Blitz 5, which also uses market internals, had 0 trades today. Adaptive moving average did not trade, and the hypothetical drawdown for the portfolio we're set up is as 25,400. We are down in real trading from our equity peak at the end of November. We had a plus 49K November on the last day. We had equity peaks, and then we are down 21K, and our worst case drawdown hypothetically is 30. So we're about $5,400 away from that, and we're going to manage our risk into the close of the year. We'll certainly lock in net profits going through November through December. Even if December is down, we'll risk a little bit more than 5.4K. But if we don't get a bounce, if we just get this treacherous endless chop into the end of the year, we will stop. We will do research, and so I don't want to sit around and trade an end of year chop. That's just the chop and prop is the mode of the market. And we've continued to see that, and I don't want to trade a market that doesn't trade correctly. This market's just not trading correctly right now for a number of reasons. Incredible amount of propping up, lots of extra liquidity, and we have to just stop and sit back and we'll look for ways to trade into the beginning of the year. I've got a lot of research I want to do that I'm excited about, and so I'm not going to sit here and waste time trading a market that's going to chop like this. And we could potentially find a way to trade a market that doesn't trade right. We'll look for a trading system that trades wrong, that trades a wrong market that doesn't trade right. But this market is not trading correctly right now. As traders, though, we have to find a way to trade it regardless of what it does. And so we don't make excuses. We just manage our risk and come back later. And so we don't want to sit through an extreme market. You can see how on Monday and Tuesday the market trended pretty well. Market finally rolled over. Rolling into this time period where the market went up last week, I want to show you this. So here is the NASDAQ. Jay Powell said what he said last Wednesday, and the market rallied right here. They wanted to hear dovishness, so they heard it, even though it wasn't said. And then the market sold off and rallied, and then rolled over, and then rolled over. And this whole idea of gradually and then suddenly is preempted. It's cut off. It did maintain this gap up right here. You can see that, but just incredible amount of chop. 1.5 days of trend, just massive chop. You get this one surge up and then massive chop. Just some of the worst chop I've seen this week. So for us to be down 1,400 on the week after 3.5 days of just extreme absurd chop is pretty good. And so I'm looking for a bounce. Like I said, Monday through Wednesday has been the strength in our strategies the last 3 weeks. Typically, we're used to seeing Fridays being strong, Thursdays and Fridays, but Monday through Wednesday, the last 3 weeks are strong. And so after this 3.5 days of chop, we have Monday coming up. I know we have a CPI report next week and another Fed meeting as well coming into the end of the month. And so we're going to manage risk, like I said, going into the end of the month and ready to call it a year. The second half of the year has been extremely choppy. I wanted to show you the 24-hour chart so you could see the PPI report, what happened on that. Hotter than expected PPI, and you get this massive sell-off and the stock indexes, and then they just go into this let's mean revert and be bullish, and then at the end of the day it rolls over. So the Russell 2000 traded below the PPI low. The S&P and the NASDAQ did not. This is Bitcoin. I just watch it out of interest. I don't trade it. And let's look at the dailies. So I made the statement the market doesn't trade right. Some people say the market is always right, and from a monetary perspective, it is. You have to manage your risk and trade right. There's times when the market absolutely is wrong, but you still have to trade it, figure out a way to trade it, whether it's right or it's wrong. And if it goes in the wrong direction for a long time, or if it trades incorrectly for a long time, you still have to trade it that way. So you can't cause the market to trade correctly. And so we trade it either way, and we manage risk. So let's look at the S&P. There's those June 16th lows. The market has been above those since June 16th. So the second half of the year, the market is just held up. We see the second half of most days being held up. Now we're seeing the second half of the year being held up. And I'm not wishing for the market to go down, but it seems like the market should go down, but it has just propped up, and so the trend is just not happening. And so we deal with really choppy markets like that. And so let's look at the trades on the day. So 3 trades. Tick fader down on the day, minus 625. Try to capture this pullback in a bullish intraday tape, and it was stopped out. NASDAQ Viper, you see the trend higher, capturing a little pullback into that trend, and then it rolled over. Tick reversal, same sort of concept. The market's moving higher, pulls back, rallies, and then rolls over. This one was Viper was what about 2 points away from its profit target, and had I seen that in the moment, I probably would have maybe manually taken that just based on the tone of what was going on up here. And so it's been one of those weeks where it just felt like everything went against us, and for everything to go against us this week and to be down $1,400 is pretty good. I want to recover that drawdown and work for equity peaks though into the end of the year. So we're looking at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week for a potential trend. As we go into CPI, it could also the market just also could go into chop state while waiting for CPI. And so looking forward to next week. Those are the trades on the day for December the 9th. Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.